Greetings, young historian, and welcome to the Sanctum Sanctorum. As Sorcerer Supreme, I am here to teach you a mystic art that will help you defeat the dweller in darkness that is the APUSH history test. Here, let me conjure it up. Let's get to work.
Now don't worry, this isn't the kind of spell that'll warp your mind in a 21 and over sort of way, or force you to relive your most embarrassing moment. That's what psychology is for. Instead, historiography is a collection of strategies by which historians interpret the past to construct an understandable argument for why things happened the way they did. The past is a complex world of possibilities, and historiography helps us make sense of that world. And much like the mystic arts themselves, some historiographic strategies work better in certain situations than others. So let's take a look at this video's strategy, shall we? Strategy 5. The evidence is a product of pre-existing Persia factors. Now before I get too far ahead of myself, when I say Persia, I'm not referring to the ancient empire. No. Instead, I'm referring to my own historiographic tool called Persia. Politics, economics, religious factors, social factors, innovative factors, and art. Each piece of evidence from both the past, present, and future all relate to at least one of these Persia factors. Some teachers have their own historiographic tools for interpreting the past. Some teachers use spice instead of Persia. That's okay. After all, he who controls the spice controls the universe. Some other teachers use something called passages. Even others use pirates. Let me know in the comments below which tool your teacher uses and what factors are involved. Now that that's out of the way, let's get to the strategy. This strategy is derived from a graduate-level historiographic concept called structural determinism. Structural determinism argues that historical evidence does not shape Persia factors as I described in Strategy 2, but instead, pre-existing factors shape events, people, and processes. Therefore, any event in history is the result of these Persia structures. Now, the goal of these people or events may be to protect these structures or change them, but they are both caused by the landscape of these Persia factors. For example, in my Strategy 2 video, I mentioned that during the Age of Exploration, the presence of gold shaped economic factors which influenced political and social trends. Structural determinism argues that the only reason gold matters in history is that it was discovered by a directionally challenged Italian sailor hoping to find new trade routes to India. Therefore, the pre-existing structure of Europe's trade with the Far East caused this event. Without Europe's trade with the Far East, there'd be no incentive to find new ways to get to Asia, and therefore gold would not be discovered in the Americas. And as a result of that, there would be no United States of America as we understand it.
No way! Yes way!
Another way of looking at structural determinism is the women's suffrage movement in the 1800s. The entire reason this event is happening is because of pre-existing political structures which say that only men can vote. Therefore, the pre-existing structure of political patriarchy causes this movement for equal rights among the genders. Structural determinism is a highly advanced form of historiography and has the potential to bend your minds in ways you might not be accustomed to. So feel free to try them out in the comments below. What event in American history do you think is caused by structural determinism? Don't worry. As long as your evidence is accurate and your explanation is logical, it absolutely works.
And there you have it. One historiographic strategy to help support your evidence on the APUSH history test. So what other components of the AP test are giving you trouble? Let me know in the comments below, and if you would like to become a Sorcerer Supreme like me, click that subscribe button. I'm always looking for new apprentices. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a portal to Hawaii to catch. See you next time. Hello again. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you are a teacher, resources for this topic and so many others are available on my Teachers Pay Teacher Store, Sci-Fi High School, and feel free to take a look at the channel. In addition to APUS history stuff, we got stuff on psychology, stuff on Hawaiian history, lots of different things, and more coming in the comments below. With that said, live long and prosper, e malama pono, and see you next time.